Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Wednesday, middle of the week in the stock market, May 19th. There's a nice little GameStop article to polish up your diamond hands with. And this guy's challenge accepted by GME. Will see within this week a price increase of a minimum 20% on one single day. The days at which this will happen are likely are Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. These based on the failed to deliver cycle of T13 and then T21. So we'll see. He reiterated it. It's got to be on 21 because this was 6 hours ago. So didn't happen today. Unless it's happening in the last 30 minutes here. GME is getting a little steam. I want to go over the technicals a little bit. Pretty slow today. Kind of a letdown. If you watched yesterday's video, and the day before too, I was hyped on the rally. I thought when we got here, I thought that was probably the top and we're going to stay below this. We broke out of that, which is awesome. Came up to here, broke through resistances here and here and here, and just kept breaking through. And then I was like, well, we're looking to break through this 180, which we did. And then this one right up here, we broke through, but got rejected. And I was saying it the last couple days, we might just be coming up, might not be the beginning, we might just be coming up to a higher resistance and trading in a higher range, or trading in just a larger range now. It might be a range from 136 up to 180, 190. I was saying if we couldn't find support, maybe in this 163. Today's support was a little bit high, it was 164, but that could be low enough, I would say, to be considered, because the top of these wicks are, so yeah, I would say we kind of did hold that as support today. So this might be the range we're looking for. Could consolidate here tomorrow and then maybe rip up on Friday. Might just be a full-on bounce like we had some of these other days. We had big sell-offs. Let's see, this was 3, that's 4. Kind of here with a better example. That was 10 and then 11. It had a pretty good bounce off of that. And then this day back here, of course, was crazy too. And then 13. No, I guess it was a kind of a whole day of kind of consolidating. So typically with a big sell-off, yeah, it's going to just be flat for a bit and before it runs. So maybe look at end of Thursday or Friday to start seeing it run. Looks like it's respecting this line pretty well in here. I don't know what these all are anymore. Rubbish. Yeah, so I mean, if it breaks through here, I guess we'd look at like 157 and then maybe down to 150 down here. But we'll see. On the hourly, I mean, it's bearish on the hourly. Looking at support and resistances, looks like we're holding the support, but it's not a heavy bounce. It's pretty weak. And yesterday in my video I mentioned actually this candlestick pattern is a reversal pattern. I didn't want to believe it though because everything else was pointing bullish. However, the MACD kind of started to tip down towards the end of day yesterday. And then by the day end, we had this green candle on the hourly, this doji with it down low, the open and close, and then this big red candle. And this pattern, I mean, you can't just follow candlesticks, but this is could be of a sign of a reversal. And that reversal might just be down to here, or it could be further. It's hard to say now. Kind of just melted down through all of this, and GME moves pretty erratic at times. So the failed to deliver thesis would make me think by Friday we're gonna have a big move, or Thursday, and hopefully break out past this 190 range up above. If it kind of consolidates down here tomorrow, just one of those low volume kind of, just like basically like one of these days where it's just pretty much doing nothing, then I would expect Friday to, at least by the end of the day, to be pretty green. On the daily though, it still looks bullish in a lot of ways. We're still over the 9 moving average. MACD still crossed over. RSI is fine, it's ticked down, but it's not overbought or anything. and we're making higher lows. So I see on the daily chart, it's good. You know, we've got this, we've got that, we've got higher lows, and it's kind of respecting that. You see what I mean? And then higher highs. Boom, boom, boom. So that would make me think tomorrow might come up here. It might kind of, yeah. We see these days. Yeah, so daily it's looking good. On the hourly though, yeah, we were due. This is looking bearish. However, now towards the end of the day, we got 30 minutes left. RSI is flattening out here, which is nice. And the fact that these candles are starting to flatten out and we're getting some dojis on the bottom of them, that is a good sign that this could be a floor. It's not like a bear flag or anything where it's a long, you know, pole and then a flag. This is kind of a low volume meltdown. And if this is, you know, this is all the hedgies have, like, this is pathetic. I mean, we've seen, you know, we've seen way bigger drops. And there's the shares they had to borrow to get it to that point. I mean, I don't hold this with too much weight, but it is a good, it's a good, just to get an idea of what's changing and whatnot. There's so many different ways they're shorting it clearly, but they had 400,000 they could borrow yesterday according to this, and now they only have 200,000. So they use 200,000 legitimately, maybe potentially, and then who knows how many million in dark pools and how many millions in options, and now we're looking at what, dark pools, offshore dark pool accounts. Yeah, that's right, to where they're not even regulated by the OCC, and oh gosh, it's crazy. But yeah, so the failed to deliver thing, yeah, I'm hopeful on that for maybe Friday, and maybe Thursday will be just kind of a consolidation, a little melt up. My plays, remember I did debit spreads yesterday. Okay, I'll show you. Ugh. It's a lot of red. Let me just show you real quick. It's actually not terrible though. Since they are spreads, they haven't been crushed totally of their value, which is what's nice about spreads. We've got, I almost closed them today and I'm like, I can't close them on a down day. I mean, this looks bearish on the hourly. When I zoom out, I'm like, this could just be that low. So higher lows and then bump up for another higher high. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. That's why I didn't close them. And these have already lost most of their value. I mean, yeah. So it's kind of cool actually. I was just noticing. I'm new to Thinkorswim, so here's all these options. So there's a put credit spread and a debit spread, and I can combine all of them together and just see kind of where, depending on what day, at what strike price, what these will be valued at, which is kind of cool. So right now, this is, let's see, this is today, the 19th. Green line's where the strike is right now. So the P&L for today is, since there's parentheses around it, that's negative. So we're down 1,700 on these. The max loss we can have on them is 2,095. So there you go. I'm only like $300 more I could lose. I'm diamond hands these guys. You know what I mean? But it's sick. So then like up here, I can see for today, for me to be breaking even on them, they'd have to be, you know, 187 or so. And then it just goes crazy after that. But then I can add a day, and then you can see how this blue line, this curve kind of changes. You notice that? So that kind of shows the time decay. And you do get time decay with spreads. It's not as bad as just naked, but you do get some. So basically, if by tomorrow the price is the same, these will be worth even less, and I'll be down another 200, 150. And by expiration, you know, these will be basically max loss at this point. So you're fighting the clock with options, and so that's kind of what I'm looking at. So I'm hoping for tomorrow, maybe it'll be kind of flat. These might lose a little value, but then on Friday, hoping for a run up, and it will have to run pretty good to get back up higher here. And then you can also, so this one, I can get rid of that one, and then I just have this debit spread, and this one's a little less aggressive because the strikes are a little lower. So you can see with this one, we only have to get up to 186, and then we're kind of back to break even. And then same with on expiration, which is nice. If it was just a naked call, and actually I could do that too. So here's what a naked call looks like. Let's see, this is, oh, that's cool. You can go back in time. Wow. This is today, and it's just you have unlimited upside potential, but it's really got to ramp, because tomorrow and then the next day it looks similar. This won't incorporate IV necessarily. It can't, because IV is fluctuating based on what, the Vega. I don't know, I don't speak Greek. But anyways, we're down on those today quite a bit. And then I also got into I got some SPY puts for Friday. I'm trying to basically short each bounce we have on SPY, and you could do it on other stocks. You could do it on Coin or Tesla or whoever else. You know, all those overvalued tech plays that are coming down. I've been just doing it on SPY. You've got 3 expirations a week, so that kind of, I don't know. You maybe don't get as much gains, but it's working out well. There's tons of liquidity, tons of open interest and volume on SPY. So, but yeah, let's look at this one. So basically, this one's kind of fluctuate all over the place actually, and I can show you on E-Trade chart. This is it. So it had this big run up. This is the put. So when SPY was dropping or low this morning, it had this much value. And as the SPY kind of melted up today, this put lost value, and then it got choppy here towards the end of the day. So I got it like right around here. So it's down a little bit, but we look at the chart using 3 different brokerages for different stuff. Yeah, you can kind of see the choppiness in here, but it's holding up value pretty well, honestly. When this comes down to about here, we're positive on it, maybe 10% or so. So this is, let's see, 402 put for Friday. The reason I got that one. I'll show you how we profited also. We got a big SPY play. It worked out well. Look at this GME going. Wow. Is it going with the SPY right now? It's not. See, GME is kind of going on its own right now. And GME is still negative beta. It is kind of inversing. If you see this little bit in the beginning, it was dropping down. GME was actually running up kind of right there. And then it sold off. And then that's when this was running up. And GME was selling off. And now it's just kind of going on its own a little bit. But on the hourly chart on SPY, you can see I caught this big move right here, and then it just kind of had this little melt up this day, and then even a bigger move. And then this day I was a little early. I got puts on this day, and hopefully today is not like this day. But we had this day, and then this was just the weirdest melt up day, and then my puts expired here. So, but typically it doesn't just go down, down, down. It goes down, levels out, goes down, levels out. Sometimes I have a bounce and then level out and then go down. Because if we're looking on the overall trend, just got to zoom out. On the daily, this is bearish. You know, we've got red candles under the 9 moving average. Our MACD's crossed over. We're just breaking through supports, and I think SPY will continue to come down, down, down. This is kind of where I'm thinking it's going to find support eventually. This 355, 356. So I'm going to try and catch all the moves all the way down here. I don't know how long it'll take, but maybe a couple months. We'll see. But on green days or bounce days is when you can try and buy puts. So, and then you want some time for expiration. But today we had the big sell-off after hours and pre-market, and then all day today it's been running up. So I'm kind of considering that a bit of a bounce. Tomorrow could be flat or even a little bit of a melt up. I'm hoping it's just going to sell off just like it did here. Here we had this big sell-off. This was during market hours. But then this day it just melted up, and then it just sold off again. Kind of hoping we have that same pattern here. However, it could be kind of flat here and then sell off for Friday. So I've got till Friday. Today's Wednesday. We'll have Thursday and then Friday. I got 402 strike because I think we're going to make new lows. I don't want to go too far out of the money with these. Our low here is 404. And I figure we'll probably find support around 400 or so. And 402 is just before that, so I want to just get into the money. It doesn't have to get there, but that's the reason I picked those. So it kind of moves around. I don't actually like Thinkorswim's executions. I don't think they're very I'm not getting very good executions on these. The fills basically aren't that good. TD Mirror trades where our long term is, and I hear they have the best executions, but they are worthless for trading. I can't handle that. So I'll show you on here. Probably should start with this. Yeah, I made 420 on this SPY put. Airbnb, that's just shares. BAC puts went up today. Of course, we're losing money on GME. That's what happens. But yeah, let me show you this SPY put we did. GME takes, so I opened up a put credit spread for next week on GME, and it took 2,000 margin buying power, and my max loss on it's $10. To give you an idea of how much margin it's required to trade GME with spreads or anything that you have that you're selling options on. So yeah, just to put it in perspective a little bit. But yeah, so look at this SPY. So we sold this SPY for 540. I kind of top ticked this thing perfectly. I don't usually get that lucky, but I'll show you where this thing came from. Watch SPY, here we go. So we open this one up for, is this it? This is very confusing looking. Yeah, May 19th. Okay, opened it up, 90 bucks. So it's $90, and then we sold it today for $539. So I don't know. It was like a 500% play, and I can show you how it worked because when it's day of expiration, I mean the things fluctuate so quickly. You want to get out kind of before it even takes reversal, if that makes any sense. Oh, it's not even in there. Where was it? The 411. So if we look at the 411 expiring today, I can show you how it moved from yesterday. So yesterday I got it here. This is what this SPY put was worth yesterday, down here, 52. So somewhere in there I got it. Shot up, and yeah, we caught it like right here. Because I thought the SPY would probably keep coming down, the strike price, but with time decay, it's got to have velocity. And typically the premiums are the highest in the morning if you're selling, if you don't have a big move after that. So we kind of timed that one perfect. And yeah, so if you compare this to the strike, or the strike price was, you can see by what is like 11 o'clock it started just selling off, or not selling off, but just slowly melting up. But see that this move right here from 11 on is just a slow melt up, but the option just plummeted in that time. It was just plummeting. So that's why you want to get rid of it kind of quick. So I saw this candle here with this wick. I saw the MACD kind of ticking up. I thought it could go down further, and even if the SPY did sell off a little bit more, I maybe would have missed a little bit. But with time decay, I didn't want to risk it. Unless if it really sold off with a lot of velocity, that's the only way I would have missed some of the move. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Let me show you this play for GME real quick. It is kind of a crazy ratio. So it's a put credit spread for next week. It's basically $10 to $999 if it works out. GME's got to close above 310 for it to be max profit. But yeah, so it's the risk reward ratio is 1 to 99. So every $10 on here, I could make $900. It's capped, so in case it's a slow melt up week tomorrow. But I feel like once it's above that 250, 300 range, it's probably going to be very volatile. But you never know. So, and then these close this week, so hopefully these work out also. And then our other ones on TD. Wells Fargo puts up a little bit today. UVXY up a lot today, but we're still down on it. Got the VIX call too, up today, but still down on it. Too far out of the money. And yeah, I did open TLT puts today. They turned into strangles because I had calls also, but these are up 11% from when I got it. These have 58 days on them. This is one of the plays that Burry got, and this is basically ETF that tracks the 20-year bond. So this is an inflation play, assuming we're going to get worse inflation. He's probably been in this for a month or two at least, so he's already captured a lot of the move, but I'm thinking it's definitely still has more to go. So here's this contract. We got it pretty cheap, right in here, and it's a 125 put for July 16th, so it's not too far out of the money, and I've got a pretty good amount of time on it, so it's, in a sense, it's a pretty safe option play. I picked 116 just because of support down here. Not to say it's right or anything, but that's, wait, is that a 116? No, 125. Yeah, so this is 125 right here. Just kind of a guess, nothing specific behind that. We're already at 136. Got quite a bit of time to get there. So that's good. And GME is just chilling out. We'll see. I might need it. I think we'll get a bounce this week. Hopefully it's enough that my contracts aren't jacked way up. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. And very limited. Oh, this is what I saw. Very limited number of PSI. PS5. I was hoping they were going to put shares somewhere in there. We've got a very limited number of PS5, so share with your friends. Something like that, you know? We can read into it and get all excited. Ryan Quone tweeted a heart. Then we got a bump on GME. But follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyWhiteT. Jump on our Discord. It's in the description. And we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.